Good afternoon, Rivers people and Nigerians at large. My name is Emmanuel Ogu, the National President of Bridge Builders Initiative for Green Nigeria. I use this medium to especially thank God Almighty for answering our prayers in Rivers State. All of us who are Rivers people have been praying that the political tension in Rivers State should be settled by the Supreme Court. We believe that today the Supreme Court have settled everything. It is no longer ambiguous. Everything now is clear. We now know where we stand. We are now expecting another phase in governance. Using this opportunity too is to congratulate the All Progressive Congress Rivers State chapter led by Chief Sir Tony Okocha for the victory at the Supreme Court today. Then the Martins Amehule led House of Assembly for the victory that they have gotten from Rivers State today. I use this opportunity too to call on the governor of Rivers State, Sir Siminala Efobara, to hearken to the voice of wisdom in obeying the judgment of the court. Let him not follow the money mongers or political jobbers who are seeking for stomach infrastructure, but obey and uphold the rule of law. The Supreme Court of the land has given a judgment, and they have stood on the constitutionality and of the law, pronouncing Martins Amehule as the authentic Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly. They have also nullified the so-called local government election that has raised uproar and have created crisis and tension in Rivers State to the point that some local government buildings were burnt that almost caused crisis and then loss of lives and destruction of properties. Today, we now believe that peace have returned to Rivers State for the judgment that we have received from the Supreme Court today. We applaud the Supreme Court judges. I always believe in the rule of law, and I know that the governor also believes in the rule of law, and by the judgment, he is going to follow suit. He will obey the judgment by the special grace of God, because we do not want anarchy in Rivers State. What we want is peace. The Supreme Court has said that he has acted unconstitutional for not presenting the budget to the rightful assembly members, for doing things contrary to the law, for trying to strangle the legislative arm of the Rivers State government, that he has acted unconstitutionally. The Supreme Court has corrected it. I appeal to him most especially not to follow emotion or sentiment as it may come later, because some paid senior advocates, so-called, will go and misinterpret the judgment of the Supreme Court as they misinterpreted the earlier judgment. This one now is simple and clear. The English of the Supreme Court is very distinct, is very organized, is very transparent, and is very understandable. So it's not ambiguous to the point that we will now say, what does it mean? What does this one mean? What does this one not mean? Everything is very clear to us now that Martins Amehule and the rest of the assembly members have returned back, and we are very grateful to that. Work with the team and improve Rivers State. We believe that today the Supreme Court have settled everything. So there is no longer crisis in Rivers State. There will be nothing again to use as an excuse as that which is causing restriction in governance. So the governor now can concentrate on providing good governance to the Rivers people as he has sworn. So, my dear Rivers people, let us help the team, the House of Assembly and the governor to improve Rivers State instead of sowing seed of discord and causing crisis. It is not good for us. Nyesom Wike is our son and is doing massively and doing very well to represent Rivers State. I have said clearly, and I will continue to say it, that Rivers State need to honor His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of FCT, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, for the role that he has played. When ordinarily Rivers State would have gone into political oblivion, Nyesom Wike did not look at any kind of political sentiment, but considered the interest of Rivers people and played Rivers State back into the national politics to bring relevance to Rivers State. Assuming the Right Honorable Minister didn't do what he did, where would Rivers State have been today in the national politics? We thank him, we appreciate him, and we say, let those who are campaigning against him and raising the ember of fight against him, or the ember of fight against him, should stop. Nyesom is not the person that you can fight and succeed, because the grace of God is with him and remain with him. The glory of God has not departed from him. We are aware that there are those, out of their arrogance, because they refuse to recognize that power comes from God. Today, the glory of God has departed from them, but God has anointed Wike to lead Rivers State, and we must respect that, and Rivers people must follow suit. In every state, there is always political leaders. If you go to Niger State, there is a political leader. If you go to Lagos State, there is a political leader. Here, we have chosen Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike as the political leader of Rivers State. And there is no two ways about it. He has provided good leadership. He has helped Rivers people to push them into the national politics and sustain them, making them relevant. That's enough to congratulate him. That's enough to help him. That's enough to support him. That's enough to pray for him. So we must all come together. Let the governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara, not allow himself to be misled or be deceived by money mongers and political jobbers who are looking for opportunity to suck from the Rivers State treasury. He should not look at. If I were to be him today, I will go back to Wike and ask and plead for apology and plead for forgiveness. Let him go and apologize to the man who made him, to the man who brought him, so that God also can forgive him for ingratitude and unjust behavior. Thank you very much, Rivers people. We clap today for Supreme Court judgment, for bringing peace. And again, we are saying, let no man issue war, because if you issue war, you will be met with war. Governor Siminalayi Fubara, obey the court judgment. If you don't obey the court judgment, Rivers people will mobilize against you. Rivers people will rise against you, and we will support the House of Assembly to do the needful against you. Thank you, and God bless us.